Looking at the Markets with David Modell.
Hello and welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell, the TRIX Indicator, or Triple Exponential Moving Average Indicator. I'll be talking about that today and how you can perhaps even improve your trading with the TRIX Indicator. And if you're wondering what platform I'm using for charting and trading, you're going to want to stick around and I will tell you all about that. Okay, so TRIX Indicator, also called Triple Exponential Moving Average Indicator, but notice they did not put three different exponential moving averages up on the chart. It's really just one line here. And I have it on the standard settings, which is the 18 period here. You can change that, but that is the standard setting here, the default. And so I'm going to keep it there. And you might want to do that as well if you're first starting out with it. Sometimes you'll see the TRIX line here as well as a signal line. But today, for this video, I'm choosing just to use the simple version of it with just the one line in purple here, okay? So I'm also using the 1 minute candlestick chart here, and that is for ETH/USD, Ethereum against the US dollar. But you can also use this for other time frames. Doesn't have to be 1 minute candles, could be 2 minute, 3, 4, 5 minute, hourly candles, daily candles, whatever. Okay, so let's talk about the TRIX. It is a momentum indicator, and the first thing you want to know is that a lot of people look at the slope or direction of the TRIX line here, the TRIX indicator, and if it's sloping up, oftentimes that's considered bullish. And so some people would say only take a long trade, in other words only buy, if the TRIX indicator is sloping upwards. They say that the trend is your friend, okay? And so if you believe that's true, then maybe you can use the TRIX indicator on your chart. And if it's sloping down, then sometimes people might say, well, if the trend is your friend, then if the TRIX line is sloping down, then you might not want to go long. You might not want to buy. You might even consider going short, although placing a short or short selling trade is risky. So please be careful with that. Always respect your stop losses, have an exit strategy, and use small position sizes at all times. Okay, so that is probably not a complete strategy in itself, just only buying when the line is slanted upwards and only selling when it's slanted downwards. You can look at other things as well, including the numbers on the TRIX line. And I will show you some tips or ideas about that in a moment, so stick around. Right now I wanted to talk about margex, a Bitcoin-based derivatives exchange and trading platform that gives traders the ability to trade with up to 100x leverage. You get the ultimate in privacy, secure trading where 100% of the assets are stored in cold offline wallets, and transparency in every aspect and every trade. It is your reliable way to trade Bitcoin with up to 100x leverage. Start trading with as little as $10. If you want to get started right now, join and get a $50 bonus to pay trading fees. Deposit 0.004 plus BTC to get an additional $50 bonus. Just click on the link in the description below this video to get started, and I want to show you what trading with margex looks like. You can see everything you need here on one simple, uncomplicated screen, and you can get leverage. How much leverage do you want? 5x, 20x, 40, 60, 80, even 100x leverage right here on margex. So I want to trade XRP to the USD, Ripple against the US dollar. And right now I'm using the TRIX indicator. That's what we talked about today. And as I will mention, I want to look at not just the slope of the TRIX indicator, but also the numbers. You can use this as an oversold indicator. If it goes below -1 on the TRIX, as I will talk about today, then that could be an oversold indicator. Right now on the 1 minute candlestick chart, Ripple against the US dollar is really oversold. It looks like a serious bargain right now. Not just below -1, but it is actually a little bit below -1.5. That is very oversold, a real bargain. I want to buy low so I can sell at a higher price, hopefully later on. So how much leverage do I want? Well, today I'm just going to use 5x leverage. I'm going to keep it really simple. I don't want to hit that sell button, although you can sell easily by hitting that red sell button, but you can also buy easily by hitting that green buy button. I just hit that. I want to buy $200 worth of XRP. I'm going to hit that buy button to confirm, and look at how quickly that order was filled. All right, I am looking forward to hopefully making some money today, and you can hopefully do it as well, but you have to sign up first. Click on the link in the description below this video to join and get a $50 bonus to pay trading fees. Deposit 0.004 plus BTC to get an additional $50 bonus. This is your reliable way to trade Bitcoin with up to 100x leverage. Check it out. Click on the link and sign up today. Do it now. So we're back talking about the TRIX indicator, and yes, it is true that some people would say that if the line is sloping upwards, that's a time to be a buyer, or only be a buyer if it is sloping upwards, and some people would say only be a seller if it's sloping downwards, the TRIX indicator line. But you can add ideas to that. For example, you might want to look at the numbers here. Okay, you can see that 0 is in the middle. That's the neutral or middle reading. And then anything above 0 is positive numbers, of course. And anything below 0 is negative numbers, of course. All right. And so, for example, not only can we look for the line to be sloping downwards, but you might also want to watch for the line to go from positive numbers to negative numbers. In other words, you want to perhaps watch for it to go below 0, to cross downwards below that 0 reading here, okay? And that's also a bearish sign, not just the line sloping downwards, but also going from positive numbers to negative numbers here. And then just the opposite could be true. If you're thinking about taking long trades, not only looking for the angle of the line to be sloping upwards, but also watching for it to go from below 0, okay, negative numbers, and then crossing above 0, and then getting into positive numbers here, okay? So that is something else you can look for a bullish signal. You can also use this for perhaps overbought and oversold signals, just like you might do with RSI or stochastics, right? Because the numbers can go as high as, from 0 as high as +1 or even higher than that. And when it gets above +1, that could often be considered overbought, could be considered expensive, and might be time to sell. I mean, look how high it is here. It's like 1.5 or even higher, 1.5, okay? That's a pretty high reading for this one, and notice that it was expensive and it went down, 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 down after that, okay? I'm not saying that works 100% of the time, it does not, but then notice that when it went below -1, in fact, it almost went all the way down to -2. It was like -1.8, something like that. That's pretty oversold, and so maybe that's short-term a bargain or cheap, and then if you buy it, well, look what happened after that. It went up, right, and up and up. So again, this does not work perfectly. It does not work 100% of the time, but you can use it that way for extreme readings, overbought and oversold, okay? So those are a number of tips or ways you can use the TRIX indicator. I hope this was helpful to you. I'm going to keep on bringing you ideas for indicators to help hopefully improve your trading and investing. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I will talk to you again soon.